moment you see me. Otherwise, I don't want you. You're not the one. You're not the type of guy that's going to do what I need them to do. Okay? What if he talks to other girls but tells you to stop talking to other guys? Say okay and do what you want anyway, man. Sure. And then go talk to some other guys. Who cares? Who cares what they want? You like my perfume? Thank you, Lil. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for the gifts. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What if he has a wandering eye? Most men do. Next. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just, what if you have a wandering eye as a woman? What if you have a wandering eye? You said you do not look Polish? I'm not Polish. What would you say? She or do you think you're going to hell? I don't believe in that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not going to no Dusty's house if that's what you're asking. No. They don't even have a house. I'm not going to be with no Dusty. That is hell. Being in a relationship with broke Dust. Some of y'all are already there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, thank you, Sid. Thank you, girl. What? Why do other women not like you when you're nice to them? I don't know. Maybe you're too nice. Are you too nice? Are you trying to be their friend? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. You could also be a pick Misha type of friend too, like doing too much, being too needy. Sometimes you just got to back up and let people organically want to be your friend. Well, hi. What? You said y'all are listening to a woman that doesn't even believe in God. Okay, I believe in Goddess. Because I think all human beings came from a woman. Yeah. Yeah, we believe in Goddess, darling. Okay, you can't rule the patriarchy if you believe you came from a man's rib. That goes against nature. We're not making up fictional stories. Like, you see people give birth every day. That's how you got here. Goddess, darling. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, oops. How can you identify the root of certain problem that keeps coming up in my talking stages? Stop having talking stages. Either they're going to date you or they're not. You don't sit on the phone with a guy like you're in junior high school. Either they taking you out or they taking you somewhere to do something fun or they're not. Every time they call or text, oh, I'm busy going out. Oh, I'm busy having brunch with my friends. Oh, I'm busy going to lunch. Oh, I'm busy this. Now they say, okay, well, if I want to see her, I got to take her out. Okay? No talking stages. Talking stages are for children, teenagers. Okay, if you're a grown woman, you're supposed to be dating, not talking. That's where you messed up. You're too old to be talking. Stay busy, stay booked and busy. And if they want to see you, they're going to ask you out on a date. You said your coworkers say that I remind you of them. I thought it was a compliment. Okay, Texas heat, sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, we both from Texas. That's probably why. Anyway. What? So you kind of like talking on the phone? It's okay to talk on the phone if those bills are paid, ma'am. Is he paying them bills? Because he's sitting over there wasting your time. Sitting there over there talking on the phone. Once he gets to talk to you on the phone forever, why does he need to take you out? He already knows everything. You already told him everything. What are y'all going to talk about at dinner? He's just a waste of money. He already got all the information out of you that he needed to know. Y'all can't go out on a date to get to know each other because you already know each other. Why take you out? So stop talking on the phone. Talk in person. What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Why do women never be spoke to speak bad about? Girl, stop worrying about what other people think. Focus on yourself. Who cares? Get your money. Find a man with some money. Focus on yourself. Stop worrying about what other people think. That's the problem with most of y'all. Y'all worry too much about what other people think. Stop. If I cared about what other people think, I wouldn't be here telling y'all this information. I don't care. You stop caring. The whole reason that some of y'all are so sensitive and take everything personally and are sad and all the time because y'all care too much about what other people think. Stop caring. Once you let all of that dumb stuff go and stop caring about what other people think, you're free. You're literally free to do whatever you want, be however you want. If they don't want to be a part of your life, dismissed. Who cares? We're not sitting over here begging people to notice us. We're not going to be sitting over here begging people for attention. We are the main character of our own lives. Start acting like it. We don't care what they think. Okay? We don't care. We're the main character. They're side characters. They're extras. We don't care. Do not care. Get some main character energy and you'll stop caring too about what other people think because it's not going to matter. You're going to do what you want to do anyway, right? So who cares? I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what I want. You love your boyfriend, but you feel like you care more than he does. What do I do? Stop caring. Do less. Do way less. So he can start doing more. Level yourself up every day. Look good every day. So he can start acting right. Men are visual creatures. And if you do too much for them, they think they're the prize. You like them too much, they think they're the prize. Okay? You're supposed to be a little bit of a challenge for them. And you're supposed to look good. And you're supposed to not like them as much as they like you. They're supposed to be chasing you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And make sure y'all get the perfume Love Potion number 7. Sprinkle, sprinkle, so y'all can smell good. Y'all can smell like me. It's vanilla, tonka bean, praline, coffee, cinnamon, ginger, skin musk, and white floral. Now I'll put that in your carts, ladies. Okay. Thank y'all. How to stay safe when meeting older men by carrying something in your purse, ma'am. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know. Y'all, I know y'all ain't this silly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The light is like right, the sun is like right there, so I'm trying to block it a little bit. Okay. I'll do this, and then if I need them, I'll pull them down. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Let me read some of those questions. How to ask him for $400 like this. Give me $400. I need $400. That ain't a lot. Unless he's young or super broke. Am I gonna write another book? Probably. Most likely. It's gonna be called Common Sense for Pick Misha. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but possibly. What's my moon rising? Girl, I don't know none of that stuff, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your ex left you for a woman that used to be a man? To a millionaire, he got bad credit? What? Oh, wait, hold on. Did I read that right? Your ex left you. Okay, your ex left you for a woman that used to be married to a millionaire. He got bad credit. Oh, okay, girl. I thought I read something wrong. Okay, that seems backwards. You said, why don't I believe in God? I said I believe in goddess, darling. Goddess. If God is a woman, then I believe in goddess. You understand? The first part of removing yourself from patriarchal thinking is to remove yourself from patriarchal religion. So, no thank you. Y'all can keep the man. Y'all can keep worshiping a man if you want to, baby. But if you're going to be the prize and you're going to reach your goddess status, okay? You got to think a little bit different. All people come from women. Ain't nobody coming out of a rib. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Know thyself. What? How do you deal with anxiety, or are you tips or advice? I don't care enough. I stay unbothered. I don't worry about things that aren't beneficial to me. I don't worry about things that are not beneficial to me. If it ain't beneficial to me, I'm not thinking about it. If it's not bringing me anything that I need or want, I'm not thinking about it. I don't waste time thinking about stuff that may never happen. I don't waste time thinking about the past and what coulda, shoulda, woulda, shoulda, doulda. Can't change it. I live in the present moment. And I make decisions based on benefits. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. That's right. That's how you get rid of anxiety, by not having so much worry. Don't drink no caffeine. Stay off the stimulants. All right. Good for y'all. Many are saying your teachings are prostitution. No, it's not. If men want to roll around on the mattress for free and get mad at you when you know your worth and want you to invest in them, what if all women told y'all men today, we will not be rolling around on the mattress with you unless you marry us? And do you know how much a wedding cost? Do you know how much a wedding ring cost? Do you know how much a house cost? Do you know how much marriage license cost? Do you know how much a wedding dress cost? Do you know how much plane tickets for guests to come into the wedding cost? Excuse me, sir. You better be glad they're offering you anything, even their time and attention. Okay? Because y'all expect everything for free and are not even worth much on paper. Okay? No, thank you. Y'all go out the country for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because as soon as y'all step out the country, y'all try to give women money over there because y'all could actually afford it over there. But either way, women are expensive, period. We are what motivate men to go out and get something. We are the motivations for men to have ambition, to thrive and become prosperous in the world. If you want to make an exchange with somebody for 30 minutes and that's all you can afford, well, that's what you're doing. But a woman who wants to be invested into heavily because she knows her value and her worth, and she doesn't want to roll around with you on a mattress after 3 free meals that you tried to probably split bills with, go home, sir, and tell your mother that. Go home and tell your mom, because a lot of times y'all don't even realize the audacity of a man and the audacity of a Dusty. Y'all need to get that same audacity and show them to the door. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because y'all will repeat this several times. Ain't nothing free in this world. Ain't no such thing as a free lunch. But then when a woman knows her value, oh, well, you should be giving it up for free. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go ask your mama to give it up for free to somebody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all better make them invest long term. Thank you. You said, what does caffeine have to do with anything? Ma'am, do you know what a stimulant is? Caffeine is a stimulant. It increases anxiety. Someone asked about anxiety, how to stop it or something. I said, get off the caffeine. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to make it worse. How to choose which men you want to spend Valentine's Day with? Spend Valentine's Day with all of them. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then after dinner. Depending on how many you got on your roster. The one that spends the most gets the dinner. Okay, don't do it. Or the one that's spending the most gets to spend the Valentine's with you if you have only to choose one. Anyway, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you do if he's blackmailing to call your dad? Call your dad on 3-way with him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See what he gonna say. Anyway, y'all, I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on here for long. I gotta go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. How y'all doing? Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, I gotta go. But thank y'all. Make sure y'all check out Love Potion number 7. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Thank y'all for make it work. Okay, y'all can have an at-home date. Shoot, have them order some DoorDash, some wine, fill up your cart, watch a movie. You get shopping, you get wined and dined, and spend some quality time watching a nice movie with your man after a long, hard day of work. And after a long, hard day of work. And make it work in your favor. You said, what does my husband do for a living? Nothing anymore. Husband do for a living? Nothing anymore. Old, like, so he doesn't work anymore, really. He's like, yeah, he's no longer working. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He done worked hard enough. He's done. Oh. You listened to me and got 2K yesterday? Well, I'm so proud of you, girl. I know that's right. Thank y'all. Okay. Well, bring y'all up in close. How to react to a guy that considers vacations gifts? To make him understand he's doing it for him. Tell him let's have a vacation in the same city that you live in, and he can take you shopping and do all kind of vacation stuff in the city that you live in. Tell him, I would say this, look, that's so sweet that you want to take me on vacation, but that's not something that, I appreciate it, but taking trips are for couples. I think y'all have the dating backwards. I really feel like trips are for couples, not people that just met. I think that's also very dangerous and stupid. I think trips and vacations should be for couples, not for arm candy. You know what I'm saying? So I literally feel like if that man ain't paying all your bills already, if he's not, making sure you have everything you need, how can you even want to go on vacation with him? I wouldn't want to be spending time with somebody I hardly know and who doesn't make me feel safe and secure financially in a foreign land. I don't want to do that. That's for couples, y'all. Stop hopping on a plane to anywhere with some random and start valuing yourself and getting their money instead. Okay? Let him take some other stupid chick. All right? Vacations are for couples. You're not even going to enjoy it. It's going to be it's going to be like so awkward. It's not even going to be fun. Stop going on vacations with randoms. Get the plane ticket, get it in your name, and go with somebody else. Make them buy their own ticket, if it may be a girlfriend or a cousin or a bestie or something. Stop going on vacation with strangers. Okay? That's for couples. Okay. Have them spend the money on something else. Tell them to pay a few car notes or something, girl. I don't know. They just want to see if they can get y'all to roll around on the mattress somewhere else if they can't get you to roll around in their own, where you at now. And if you tell them that, it's like, I really think that vacations are more for couples, not people that just met, because it could be awkward. Then he was like, well, will you be my girlfriend? And then you say, well, will you pay these bills? He just don't want to travel alone and look desperate. Nope. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think about girls letting rappers fly them out? I think they're young, very impressionable, and probably just doing it for clout and fun and social media. But if they're trying to be taken seriously, I don't think that's the way to go. I think every young girl wants to have some type of clout and something to post on social media. But in the long run, I don't think that that's going to, turn into anything. But when you're young, you do super 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 young, you do. Why is my connection always better from the car? Y'all want me to go in the car? Yeah, actually, I do have to go in a few minutes. So it won't be much longer. Then I'm going to probably go home and go on YouTube. Yeah. I'm in my makeshift office for inventory. I got to go run an errand and then I'll come back home and do and my mind is like in 3 different places. I got to go run an errand. Then I'm going to go on YouTube. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I'm going to read some of these. Thank you. You want to know my mantra? What's your daily mantra that you affirm to? I'm a goddess. Main character energy. I do what I want. That's my mantra, literally. All right. It's very empowering, actually. When I say goddess, I don't mean it in the surface sense. I mean it in the literal sense. Okay. What? You like this advice from my daughter, but what do I tell my sons to get money? Men are judged by their financial, just like women are judged by their looks. So they got to get some money. When you prepare your daughters for the world, you arm them with knowledge, wisdom, safety. When you prepare your sons for the world, you arm them with teaching them same thing, knowledge and wisdom, but you got to also learn, they have to learn about protection, which is also provisions. So you teach the girls safety and you teach the boys protection and provision. You got to teach them how to protect women, protect themselves, and to provide for themselves and to provide for women. And stop worrying so much about your sons running into gold diggers. It's going to motivate them more if they actually want the woman that they're with. Let me repeat that. It's going to make them want to reach higher in life towards goals if there's a woman out of their reach that likes material things, rather than a pick-me-shit that's going to handicap them into never reaching their potential. Okay, so it's good. I know a lot of mothers out there have sons and they don't want their sons used, but that is to push them to the next level. That is to motivate them into beast mode to go get this money, to go become a creator, to go become an entrepreneur, to go become a businessman. Okay, it's not handicapping them, because Pygmisha will handicap him and he will never reach his full potential. And when Pygmisha is done with him and he's never met his full potential, he's coming right back to your house to live off of you again. Okay. And I've seen, like, I used to work in the funeral industry. I've seen a lot of worthless people that never made it in this world because they were handicapped by either their girlfriends or their mothers. And guess what? When those people pass away, they don't know what to do. They never were able to buy a house. They couldn't handle finances. And so a lot of them end up homeless or having to go shack up with a pygmisha. So do you want that for your sons? You got to teach them to be providers, not dusties. Okay? Got to make them strong, not weak. A lot of women tend to make their daughters stronger than their sons, actually. I definitely think they should make their sons strong for sure. Of course, you can make your daughter strong. You can teach them whatever you want to teach them. But at the same time, you need to make your sons go harder. They're the men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You was in love with an avoidant and he just broke up. Why are y'all giving these men new terms? Avoidant. You were in love with a man. Just say a man that didn't like you. Just stop trying to make up new words for it. Let's just be honest. You were in love with a man that didn't like you. Say it like that. Stop making up words for the obvious. Stop saying avoidant. Say, I was in love with a man that didn't like me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all be trying to do anything but accept the truth. Okay, so I'm sorry you were in love with a man that didn't like you and he broke up with you. That sounds about right. If he don't like you, he probably would have broke up with you. That's just common sense, baby. Okay, y'all be trying to put a new spin on old stuff. That man just didn't like you. All right, you were a placeholder and your time was up, basically. Sorry to hear that, but if y'all stop making up silly terms for the obvious, maybe you'll be able to accept it better and see it from the beginning versus the end. You said the average man makes $60K. You made that after your first year working a real job at 22. Well, I guess you outdone them, ma'am. Yes, that's good. That's right. Now they got to do better. Thank you. Guess you're not the average man or woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That means you need to up your stakes, ma'am, up your standards. What do you think? There's a red flag that we often ignore. A man who doesn't like you times 10. Y'all always ignore that one, and that's the most important one besides him having money. If that man don't like you way more, that's a big red flag. And y'all never, ever acknowledge that flag till it's too late. You can't make a man like you way, way more. They got to already like you way, way more from the start, baby. They got my live in the shop. Girl, yeah, girl. It was probably advertising my perfume and the lip gloss that I'm wearing. Y'all pick that up. It's pinned. Y'all click the products. I got my skincare. I got my blush in there. And the color of the blush by Rare Beauty is called Hope. I got my lip liners, my highlighter, which is Star Powder Highlighter by Gerard Cosmetics. Tears, the foundation. I got the wig on there. Let me pin a wig. Y'all always be asking me about my wigs. I pin my wig. Okay, so it's a half wig that I'm wearing. This is my real hair that's sticking out right here. And the rest is a half wig. Y'all go ahead. It's by Icy Hair. And it's invisible hairline wear and go half wig, and it's in the Kinky Straight Darling. And I just put a little curls in it or heatless curls in it at night, or I do the curling iron if I want like extra bouncy curls. So y'all pick that up. It's really good. It looks natural, and I like it. It has a drawstring and comb in the front and 2 combs on the side and 1 comb in the back and a little drawstring to make it fit your head. So y'all pick it up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does my husband like me times 10? Yeah. You know, I always think about like, okay, so if I ever met another man, I would want him to like me the way my husband did when we first met. And the way my husband treated me. Like, he was very persistent. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they would have to be on that level. They would always be compared. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Where can you find my books? Where most people sell books, baby. You know where it is, baby. I can't say it on the line, but you know where it is. Start with an A, baby. Thank you. You said you saw me on TMZ. Girl, I done made it to TMZ. Wow. I didn't even know that. I don't even watch the news. I don't watch nothing but decorating videos, makeup videos, ancient alien videos and stuff like that. I don't even watch that. Well, that's good to know. I've reached my goal. Me and Michael Jackson both been on TMZ. Yes. Hee hee. I feel honored. I don't even know. I'll have to go look that up later. I don't even know. But yeah. I guess all media brings followers. Okay. Thank you. Are any of my books directed towards wives specifically? There's chapters in there. I believe there's chapters in one of my books. I think it's either Sprinkle Sprinkle or Too Pretty to Pay Bills. I think there's a chapter in there about wives. Yeah. Marriage, yeah. I'm wearing my perfume. Love Potion number 7. Y'all need to go check it out. Let me pin it. My perfume, girl. Okay. I'm going to pin the perfume that I'm wearing. And, okay, here it is. Y'all know my perfume. Love Potion number 7. Vanilla, tonka bean, coffee, pralines, candy, cinnamon, ginger, white floral, and skin musk. It's very nice. Y'all gonna love it. Put it in the cart, ladies. This is the Kinky. Like, I did put a little flat iron to it, but like if you look underneath, you can still see the little pattern that comes with it. You can straighten it, roll it, whatever. You can pretty much do everything with this hair. But yeah. But yeah, buy my perfume, Love Potion number 7. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think I'm wearing the kinky. Yeah. It had texture in it when I bought it. Like you can see at the top, there's like, and I flat ironed it a little bit, so. What? The perfume says dust free. Yes, it does. That's dust free limited, y'all. Dust free limited. Love Potion number 7 by Dust Free Limited. Y'all need to put that in your cart. Y'all are gonna love it. My lipstick is also linked, you guys. Let me link the whole product list. Let me link the whole product list so that y'all can get the look at all the stuff that I'm linking. Okay, the whole product list is there. So the lipstick is Charlotte Tilbury in the color Pillow Talk. And then on top of it, I have Daisy Pink by Lawless. Forget the filler. Lip plumping gloss. So my lips look so plump. And then the liner is Lawless liner. Forget the filler lip liner. And there's different colors there. I got the color Kiss. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said someone needs to do my liner? My lip liner or my eyeliner? There's two different liners that I have on. Who needs to do it? Who do I need to call at 5 o'clock in the morning to come do my eyeliner, baby? Do they come out that early? Because I'll be waking up early. You think they're going to come out and do it? You coming out to do my eyeliner at 5 o'clock in the morning, ma'am? To go on TikTok and answer questions about Dusties? You finna come do that? Well, come on through, ma'am. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, do I ever wear Pat McGrath lip? If they send them to me, I'll wear them. Like Lawless sends me lip glosses. They've been sending me lip glosses for years. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do I do about your husband that is friendly with women in his job? Prepare your bank accounts. Have a separate bank account. Make sure you're getting his money. Because it's only a matter of time before he does the inevitable. And I hope that you're emotionally prepared for that. But make sure he has enough money for you to get or to make up for his possible future infidelities. Okay? Make sure you're spending his money so he can't spend it elsewhere. You understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how it starts, ma'am. That's how it starts. So make sure you start spending his money up so he ain't got no extra to spend on nobody else. Start having house projects that's going to suck up all his money. Because once he think, I don't know if you're going 50-50 with him, but you bet not be. Because that's how it's going to start. You need to spend all his money, girl, or at least most of it, so he got to keep working and can't have no side pieces because he can't afford them. Okay. Because let me tell y'all, it's not just the man. So if he's flirty with women at work, think about this. Some of them women probably got crushes on him. You know? So y'all, you better prepare yourself financially to get something out of it if something should happen. And keep his money tied up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Am I going to see the Michael biopic? I sure am. You know that. Okay. You said This DL man cheated on his wife with me. Oh, okay, Jaden. Spill the tea. Jaden said a DL man cheated on his wife with him. What did they say? Did they say that they're not gay, or did they say that they are gay and that's just their beard? Did they call the wife the beard, or did they just not claim to be gay? I don't know. Like, anyway. Am I going to grow my real hair back long? My real hair is about this long already, like to here. This is how long my real hair is right now. It's going back. It's not a bob anymore. It's about here. Oh, I'm sure by the summer it'll be back long. Yeah, I've been taking my vitamins. How do I stay beautiful? I don't deal with no dust. Do I do glamour magic every single day of my life? Every time you put on makeup and look in the mirror and say, I look good, that's glamour magic right there. All right. Somebody said Fetty Wap is free. Okay. Y'all silly. Your provider lost his dad and his job, and trying to be patient, he gave me $5,000 in December. Okay, well, I don't know if that's your husband or your boyfriend or just somebody giving you money. You need to find another one. That man need a break. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Where's the next one on the roster? Let him recuperate, girl. What do you do to stay present in your world? I breathe. I breathe. That's how you stay present, ma'am. You breathe. And with each breath, you're present. Yep. What if he follows of stars? Girl, I don't know what you're trying to say. Reword that. Google Translate, help her. What are my thoughts on someone 30, never been in a relationship? It depends on their religion and culture, because some religions and cultures prevent people from dating and prevent people from doing stuff like that other cultures don't, care about. So I don't know. I guess it depends. Some cultures it might be normal. Some cultures it might be weird. So I don't know. Which cultures or are you speaking of? You told him to come stay with me. He ain't text back yet. I'm so irritated. Okay, that's called because you're a pygmisha. You begging a man to come stay with you is very pygmisha-like. You texting him first to come stay with you is super pygmisha. You should let him chase you instead. You should only deal with men that like you more. Okay, because dealing with a man that don't even want to come stay with you and not text you back, that should tell you right there, ma'am, he don't really like you. Okay? You got to do better. Don't be a pygmisha out here in these streets. Don't be no pygmisha. Know your value, know your worth, have some standards. You're not supposed to be begging men to come stay with you. They're supposed to be begging you and they're supposed to be trying to give you some money and pay some bills. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should women be the ones to ask for expensive dates or gifts? If you yourself carry yourself in a certain way, a man will not insult you by taking you on no cheap date or buying you no cheap gift. So people treat you how you treat yourselves. You got to treat yourself the correct way. And if the man wants to date you, they're not going to take you nowhere cheap because they see how you treat yourself. They see that you're classy. They see that you like nice things. They see that you wouldn't ever deal with anybody that's doing anything cheap for you because you don't do nothing cheap for yourself. So how you treat yourself is how a man's going to date you, how he's going to treat you. So make sure if you want a man to take you on romantic, expensive dates, romance yourself. Look like you, dress like you go on expensive dates. You know, carry yourself like you want nothing less but the best. Shira, he has a girlfriend, but he won't let me go for the last 3 years. Ma'am, does he have you on a leash tied up somewhere? What do you mean he won't let you go? You mean you won't go because he keeps calling to get his ego boosted for free and you don't have no re-entry fee on him? Is that what you mean? It means you forgot to charge that re-entry fee, so he keeps circling the block back to you, and you think you think that there's something special there? No, every time he gets in an argument, every time that girlfriend cusses him out and makes him feel less than, he circles the block to come right back to you for that ego boost so he can go back to her. You understand? And it's free. And it's free. You better get your money, man. Every time he circle the block and come knocking on your door, you better ask him about that re-entry fee. Whatever that may be for you. Shopping, car note, bills, whatever. Okay? It's not that he won't let you go. It's that you won't charge him to come back. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get some money out of it, girl. Get you some money. See if he's still coming back. See if he still can't let you go if you put a price on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I think there's always the one that got away from man? Yes. There's always a woman that he can't have that he wants more than the one that he's with. There's always that woman. If it ain't you, then I'm sorry for you. That's why you keep him chasing even in marriage. Men always want the woman that they can't have. Remember that. So be her. Make him work for it hard. When he barely thinks he got a hold of you, make him start all over. Don't be his piece. Okay. Okay. So I'm just to be mean all the time? Not all the time, but a lot of the times. So, for example, you can be nice to him. And then as soon as you see him getting comfortable, be mean. Soon as you see him getting comfortable, get mean. That means that's probably going to be like 2 days of niceness, 1 day of meanness. One more day of niceness. When he get on your nerve, be mean again. Okay, you got to stay mean. You got to keep them accountable. You don't have to be evil, but you just need to be a little bit mean. Be a little bit challenging. Okay, whatever that means to y'all. Some people's feelings get hurt too easily, so you know how far to push it. Okay, so you could just be a little unsatisfied. You could be a little bit snappy. You could be a little bit nonchalant. You can be a little bit mean, but never let him think he got you 100% on lock, so he gets so bored that he has to go chase something else because you're not a challenge anymore. Okay, don't become the boring housewife. Don't become the boring girlfriend that's 100% predictable, that tells your man every move, have locations on, knows everything about him, no challenge, no nothing. Don't be her. That's boring, and that's what a lot of men will cheat on fast. Okay, not saying that they're not going to cheat on anybody. They'll cheat on that one faster, though, because it's too boring. Okay. Think about this. In every walk of life, men like exciting things. So why wouldn't they like an exciting woman? They like sports. They like action movies. They like all of this crap. Dumb video games. So you telling me they want a boring, peaceful woman? Tell me what kind of sense that made. None. They lying to you. They just want to go cheat in peace with somebody to cook and clean at home. Don't do it. Don't be his peace. He said they want the fire. Exactly. And some of y'all are laying down being doormats. Don't do it. What if they're old? They still like it. Shoot. It makes them feel alive again. Look, if you are an old person, think about this. If you're an old lady and people are just sitting there humdrum around you, like, not making you laugh, not making you get a little upset so you can explain to them how things should be, you're going to be bored and you're going to slip off into a nap. You know what I'm saying? They like excitement because it keeps their mind sharp. It keeps their wits about them. Okay? They don't want to just be sitting there watching you knit a blanket or something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My advice, you got you 100K investment. I know that's right, ma'am. Celebrate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. You said your boyfriend didn't pay the full re-entry fee. You wanted 200. He only gave you 100. Well, then send him another request, and before you talk to him, make him pay that other 100. You put him on a payment plan, girl. I don't know, but don't talk to him in between until he pay it. Thank you. How to regain the power since he don't text back. So when he does call me, re-entry fee. Same thing as I'm telling this girl. When they text back, hit him with the Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal link so he can give you some money, and put the amount down that you want. Tell him what you want. Tell him this is you don't have to use the word re-entry fee. Just say, I need some money before you talk to him. You said that's greed. Okay, well, it's okay to be greedy. There's nothing wrong with greed. You know what? It's not really greed if they're wasting your time. If you were in business, they would call that a consultation fee. So if they want to consultate with you about why they haven't texted you or called, they can pay the consultation fee. Y'all can rename it whatever you want. If you don't like the word re-entry fee, you think everything is greed, just put a different spin on it, put a different word on it, and then it'll be acceptable. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and call it your consultation fee? so y'all can consult about why he didn't text you. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's greed, and it's okay if you say it's a consultation fee. Because time is money. That's not greed. If this man go sit here and waste your time, that's greedy. Time is money. If a woman don't know her value and her worth and how much her time is worth, something wrong with her. So you want her to just let some random man back in to waste her time again, to boost his ego, to talk to her and fake future promises, and she gets nothing out of it? No, he needs to pay the re-entry fee / consultation fee so he can explain himself, lie to her some more, waste her time some more, but she can at least get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So, consultation, aka re-entry fee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Legacy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, y'all. He started dating his best friend as soon as we broke up. Okay, so he just went to the next one on the roster. I don't know why y'all believe that these men's best friends are women. That's the stupidest thing you can ever do, is believe that. Okay, because I ain't never met no man that was straight that had a female best friend that he didn't want to roll around on the mattress with, or that was like who also was straight. You know, if that's a straight woman and that's a straight man, they want to roll around. Okay. So when y'all believe that mess, it's because y'all want to believe it. I would never believe it. I would, if I was young again and I had relationships and the man had a female best friend, I would never take him seriously. I will have my roster going, and that will just be that, because that's what's going to turn into anyway. That man don't take you seriously if he doesn't kick the girl to the curb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It says, so in other words, don't text him, don't show emotion and make him pay for everything. Yes, ma'am. Otherwise, you're going to be a pygmisha. You're going to be chasing him, begging him, interested in him. You're going to like him more. Where's the fun in that? It's called desperate, babe. You don't want to do that. If he like you, he'll come get you. How about that? And with some money. You said, how can you do that celibate? The same way everybody else is doing it without rolling around on the mattress. See, y'all have been programmed to think if you are dating a man that you have to sleep with him. You ain't got to sleep with no man. They have to impress you and invest in you enough for you to even consider wanting to even do that with him. And that's the word consider. Okay? You don't owe people nothing if they're trying to impress you because they like you. All you owe them is a thank you. That was very nice. You're so sweet. That's all you owe them. If y'all are sitting out there making exchanges, that's not the same thing. Okay? Y'all were trained to roll around the mattress after 3 free meals or 3 split bills. Okay? That's not how y'all do it. That's women of low self-value. They must invest in you financially, make you feel safe financially. You got to get to know them first. They're trying to impress you. They're supposed to like you 10 times more. If they want you in their life long term, they're going to rush you to the mattress. They're not going to rush you. They got all the time in the world to make you theirs. And the faster you roll on that mattress, the faster you're going to be exited out. Okay? So understand what I'm telling y'all. Okay? So understand what I'm telling you. Men that have money that are older. Younger guys are going to try to roll around on the mattress with you faster than older men because they've already rolled around. They already know what it's about. There's no rush to it. And I'm sure they got an ex or two they can call if they really want to roll around. They're not trying to rush to the mattress as fast as these younger guys. Okay? They understand the woman's value more than a younger man. So if you're trying to find a relationship for lifestyle and a provider, you need to go to the rich side of town, do some rich activities, go shopping over there, run your errands over there, meet people over there, go to happy hour over there, whatever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This guy told me he didn't like his wife doing certain sexual things. Okay, well. Well, that's because they separate how they see their wife than how they see a mistress or a side chick. Men will separate you based on how he views you. Okay. Someone says, why are you talking to that lady husband? Because that lady husband, 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 because that lady husband. And I think that husband is the one that took vows, not the side chick or the mistress. So why is that husband talking to her? That's the question. Okay. What do I do? What? If a friend starts accusing me of wanting her man that I literally do not want, stop hanging around him. And go get you a better man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you handle disagreement when he doesn't want to talk and you do? The one who wants to talk is the one that wants to lose. Okay, play this game correctly. You want to talk, he don't. Stop talking so much. Shut your mouth. Silence is louder. Okay? When you want to talk, it means you still care. It means you want to explain yourself. It means you want to analyze. It means you want to talk to him and get him to agree with you. And he probably will just to shut you up. But he probably really won't mean it. The less you say, the better. When he makes you mad, don't ask him to just talk. Stop talking when you get mad. When you get angry, cut communication, baby. You know why? Because then he's going to be asking you to talk. All right. And stop doing stuff for him, too. If you're doing stuff for him, stop. No cooking, no cleaning, no nothing. No phone calls, no texts. Stop talking. Leave him alone. You want him to come talk to you? Let him come talk to you. It's always the woman that's trying to fix the relationship, trying to do the most, trying to have talks because y'all like them way too much. And they don't like you enough to even talk to you. So you stop talking to them and see what happens in their brain. See what goes through their mind when there's less words. Okay? Because when they have more time to think about what you're not saying, what you could be doing or what you could be thinking, that's much, much more powerful than the actual words that come out of your mouth. Okay? So, shut up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, okay. You're seeing us. Girl, okay. Gregoria. Thank you, girl. Thank you, ma'am. What does it mean when a guy constantly asks if I'm talking to other men? It means he's insecure. So you just lie and say no. I'm only talking to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if I can't sleep if we don't talk? Then you're a pygmisha. And you're male-centered. And you don't have main character energy. You need to refocus on yourself. Okay? You need to think about, do some self-care. Do a face mask. Do your skincare. Okay? Take you some sleepy time tea or something and go to bed, man. Get your beauty rest. Because if you need a man more than he needs you, ma'am, emotionally, you already lost the game. If that man can snore and sleep without talking to you, but you can't sleep without talking to him, something wrong with you. Okay? You done lost the game. And lost yourself too. You got to find something else to focus on. And hopefully, if you have something to focus on, if you have goals of your own, read a book, plan your next outing, go freestyling tomorrow, do something. Get out there. Okay? Remember who you are. Stop making your life revolve around a man. Make his life revolve around you. Okay? What if he asked his gifts, but girl, laugh in his face? So I don't have them gifts no more. Or I don't give back gifts. Those are gifts. Don't give them if you can't give them. Say, I don't give back gifts, sir. You can't give me back my time. He can't give you back your time. You can't give him back his gifts, darling. Why do married men approach you so much? Girl, they approach anything. All right? It's not just you. It's anybody. You said they're the worst ones. Yes. They are the most persistent ones, too. A married man will be more attentive. A married man will be more persistent in trying to chase you and get you than a single man. It's funny, but it's true. You said, why? Because they want to see if they still got it, girl. They have the confidence because they got a wife at home. If they get rejected, they don't care. They're going to keep trying because they already got something at home. It's not real rejection if they got something at home, cooking and cleaning and washing clothes. And don't know any better. It's not rejection. It's challenge. It's a hobby. It's seeing if I can pull this chick that they would never have the confidence to do as a single man. So it is crazy, but it's the truth. Think about it. If you are a man and you are already married, and there's this particular woman that you probably didn't get with because you couldn't get with her, way back in the day when you couldn't afford her, but now that you got a pygmisha Barbara to build a 50-50 wife at home, you can afford this type of chick now, at least somewhat. So you're going to be like, well, I'm already married. I got a woman at home. Let me see what I can do. And the man won't be afraid of rejection because he's still got a wife at home. He'll just go and try again with the same chick until he gets what he wants and still got his wife at home because it's a challenge. And either way, he still wins. You see? So when you really think about it, You out in them bars, you out and about, and them guys are very persistent. Most of the time, they're most likely married, darling. Those men that aren't afraid of rejection, most of the time, they're pretty much married. He said he would buy me a new phone, but you don't feel like girl, y'all can order that phone online. Where's the link? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He should be able to do it today if you send him the link. And make sure he send you the receipt. You said you're in a toxic marriage. He cheated with your friend or a friend, and he doesn't know that I know. Okay, does he have money? You know that's always going to be the first question. So y'all might as well put that in the comment before you even type it, because the answer is going to vary. If he has money, get something out of him for sure. Make sure you upgrade your vehicle, your wardrobe, your purse collection, your savings account, or something. Make sure you bust them and make them pay. Then if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. Or if you want to wait till he messes up again so you can upgrade some more, do that too. Take him to the vet, get all his shots, get his records up to date, get him tested, all that kind of good stuff. After that, when he messes up again, you can add to your jewelry collection. You can get the upgrade on whatever you're trying to get your upgrade on, okay? You can detach from him emotionally and start attaching to him financially even more, because that's what it's going to turn into. Because he doesn't take your marriage seriously, so you shouldn't take his emotions seriously. You take his money seriously, though. Okay? That's what you're doing? Okay, good for you. Good for you. You do that, your bank account's going to be happy, and you're going to thank yourself later. Because either you're going to stay there miserable with nothing, or you're going to leave with nothing, or you going to stay there happy with upgrades, or you going to leave with upgrades. That's up to you. Get the upgrades. How do we truly detach? By attaching to yourself, ma'am. You're not supposed to be attached to somebody that doesn't do anything for you. Okay, you're attached to an idea. That's it. You're not attached to them. You're attached to the idea of them. The idea that they're going to be doing things correctly. The idea that they're going to treat you right. Not how they treated you, and not what they've done for you. Y'all aren't judging them on that. Y'all are judging them by the hope and the idea. You're not judging them based on what they've done or what they haven't done. You're judging them on the hope of what they will do and haven't done yet. So, yeah, better get it together. Stop attaching emotionally to people that aren't even attached to you any sort of way. They like you, but you like them 20 times more, you're going to lose in that game. Okay? You're going to lose. And some of y'all set yourselves up to lose on purpose because you think you can change them. Just make sure they like you more. A lot more. Not a little bit more, but a lot more. That's the one piece of advice I can tell y'all before y'all get into any long-term relationship. If that man don't like you more, you're going to lose. You're going to lose big time. Big time. So understand what I'm telling y'all about. You can date guys. You can be in, you can have a sugar daddy or whatever, but when you getting ready to settle down for the long haul, that guy has to like you way more, or else it's going to be terrible. Okay? What? What if he works for NASA, but his stomach is awful? He's young but eager. You mean is his stomach fat? Like he's pregnant? Or he got issues in his gut? Which one are you talking about? You said thick. He's got a tummy. Someone said liver problems, girl. He's young and got a big gut. That don't sound right. That sounds like a fatty liver, like she said. Any man that already has health problems at a young age, get that insurance policy on them, girl. Okay. You said, yeah, I'm an RN. That's not right. Yup. They need to take an MRI. You take him, get him an MRI. See what that liver doing, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And if you're talking about gut, then you need to get him some kombucha. Give him some kombucha drinks. Get his gut health correct. Okay. You said, what's that? Girl, look it up. It's a drink. It's a health drink for your gut. Just, I drink kombucha. It's good. Huh? It's good for you. It's probiotics, exactly. Girl, y'all better get on it. If you have stomach issues, digestive issues, or gut issues, or even if you just want to prevent them, if you don't even have them, get you some kombucha. Why do I have a house poster? Because I don't want y'all to see what's back there. I have inventory. This is my inventory office, like for my other business. So I have products and stuff. I can't show y'all the name because I'm on TikTok, but I have my own business and stuff. So this is my little inventory product office where I sit sometimes and do my orders. Or I have like a big light here, so I'm going live here right now. Yeah, I have lots of boxes and stuff back here. Junk. It's just an inventory because I sell stuff too. My own website. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said in Shira, she trusts. You thought it was a real house? Girl, that's a good, that's a good background. Good backdrop, yes. This is old. I had this for years. You said it fits my aesthetic. Thank you, ma'am. What do I think about girls sliding into men's DMs? What kind of man? Is just a regular man, a famous man? Like, are you a fan? Like, is it on Instagram? Because some people don't know how Instagram works. So let me tell y'all something funny. When I was, years ago, when you like a story or when you heart a story, that's like DMing them. I didn't know that. Like, when I had first got on, like, when I had first started, like, liking people's stories and stuff on Instagram, I did not know that. So I was just liking everybody. And then, like, all of a sudden, I kept getting all these DMs back, like, from fans, from, followers, from people that, and then I was like, oh, why are all these people texting me? Why are all these people DMing me? Because I did not know that when you, when you just click a heart or something like that, it goes to their DM. So be careful. I didn't write no words or nothing like that, but if it was an accident, I think it's okay because I done did it. But if y'all are writing words and stuff, no. Like, what are y'all saying? Hey, I like you. What's up? Are you saying stuff like that? Or are you just saying, hey, what's up? Because, like, for a man, if it were me, if I was a, for a man, if it were me, if I was a, for a man, if it were me, if I was a, they don't think you want a long, meaningful, joyous life together holding hands on the beach. They think you're trying to roll around. That's the first thing that they're going to think when a girl jumps into them DMs, that she's trying to roll. So if that's what you want them to think. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to change the power dynamic and make him want you more, by wanting yourself more, leveling up yourself, get to that main character energy, be out of his league. Make him appreciate what you've become, not what he got in the first place. Because if he didn't like you more in the first place, you're probably a placeholder. So if you got to change the dynamic, you got to do some leveling up. Look-wise, mentally. Your mindset has to change about yourself. You got to do more for you than you doing for him. You got to shift the energy and the focus back to you, not on him. Okay? That's just quantum physics, okay? Attention goes where energy flows. Put it on yourself. Do that, okay? Because y'all just be doing too much for them. And it ain't even about them. It's about you. How to treat mama's boys. Like they can get everything from their mama and not to bother you about it. Okay? Use it to your advantage, okay? Tell them to go over to their mama house and eat if you don't feel like making them no food. Tell him to get their mama to come over and do laundry because you tired. Tell him to go talk to his mama when he's trying to trauma dump on you. All right? Direct him back to her. Save you some time. Just collect the funds. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with avoidance? Okay. How do I deal with men that don't like me? Probably I wouldn't be dealing with them. I wouldn't be dealing with a man that don't like me, man. Why do y'all deal with men that don't like you? Is it self-esteem issue? I don't even know. I guess it is, man. Maybe you need to check that self-esteem you got. Make it higher. Get it up. Let me see what y'all talking about. Your man hasn't asked me to be his Valentine's Day. That Valentine, what should I do? Y'all know I'm too old for this, right? Talking about will you be my Valentine? If y'all have just started dating, maybe. But if y'all been together for a while, girl, be quiet. I'm already asking you to be their Valentine. They already together. Y'all, if y'all are already together, it's obvious. All right. Yes, y'all want my fragrance? Girl, get the love potion number 7. Let me pin it to the. Okay, love potion number 7. This is my fragrance by Dust Free Limited. Y'all go ahead and pick this up. It has vanilla, tonka bean, coffee, praline, sugar, white floral, musk, cinnamon, and ginger. All right. Thank you. Y'all. Oh, thank you, Galaxy. He said he does love you, but he push and pulling as an avoidant. Okay, that man don't love you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he loved you, he wouldn't be causing you confusion because he don't want to risk losing you to another man. All right? Pushing and pulling, you're giving him too much attention if he can have all that leverage. All right? You're supposed to be the prize. 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 Times 10. You know why? Because they're not going to do all of that mess. Why? Because they're going to risk losing you. You know why? Because you can go replace them. You know why? Because they like you more than you like them. And you know why? Because that's how it's supposed to be. You get it? That's why I tell y'all, make sure they like you more. Otherwise, y'all are going to be dealing with that kind of crap through your whole entire relationship. So that's how it's going to be the whole time. The entire time. That's how it's going to be if he don't like you more. Okay? So, do you want to deal with that forever? Well, you better go find somebody that likes you way more. That's what it's going to be. You said, what if he's not handsome? Even better. You're supposed to be the good-looking one in the relationship, man. That's how you stay the prize. That's why they like you more. You up their status when you're on their arm. Okay? Y'all ever see a man driving a really nice car and he gets out and he looks ugly? Same thing. But he don't look as bad because the car he's in? Exactly. You know? Think of yourself as a status symbol. You're supposed to be the good-looking one. Okay? Every time you see a nice car and then they roll down the window or you see them through the window, they don't match. But who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, he told me the type of love I want comes from brain rot. I told him I don't want nonchalant. Okay. First of all, you talking too much. When y'all start talking about love and not money, that's when you already lost. Okay? Because men don't want to talk about love. They're not even looking for love. All right? That's where you messed up, number one. Stop looking for love. Stop telling a man how to love you. Stop talking about love. They're not looking for love. Okay? You ever go on a man's channel and he says, hi, in the comments, I'm looking for my true love. No, you don't. So stop talking about it. They don't. You know what? You need to talk about what you want him to do for you, not love. You need to talk about what you require for standards to even be in a use the word relationship or to be close. Say to be close or in a relationship. To them, that means roll around the mattress. It doesn't mean nothing about no love, okay? Because a man will get in a relationship with you. He will use you as a placeholder. He will roll around in the mattress with you and still not be looking for love, okay? So you need to stop using the word love and start using the word relationship. You need to use the word together, but never use the word love. Because when you start using the word love, then he's going to have leverage over you. Because that means you see him as a potential person to love, which is not good for you because he don't even love you yet and he ain't even looking for love. So stop using, this is how I want to be loved. This is what I want. Nope. This is what I require. There's no negotiation. When you start negotiating, that's when they think they got leverage. You don't give them no leverage. Either they can or they cannot. And if they want to mess around and ghost you and then come back and type it in your DMs, re-entry fee. Okay? Because if they really like you and they really want you, they're going to meet the standards. If they just see you as a challenge to bring down a couple of notches, they're going to start negotiating with you. You don't negotiate your standards. You don't bring them standards down. You keep them up here and you ask them, why would you approach someone whose standards you cannot meet? Then you dismiss them with a re-entry fee or an unblock fee. Okay? So, for example, when you say, no, I'm sorry, this is not going to work for me, they'll be back. And when they are back in those DMs, you hit them with the link for the re-entry fee. If they get mad and start saying some stuff, you hit them with the unblock fee. That's even more than the re-entry fee. And then you block them. If they want to talk to you again, they're going to have to pay. Okay, that is how you keep your standards high, and how to keep men from trying to negotiate them down. Either they can or they cannot. There is no in between. Okay? And if you lower your standards, that's how they feel like they're going to conquer you. That's how they feel like they have leverage over you. That's how they feel like they can manipulate you. But when you don't allow it, they either have to or they have to leave you alone. And they're afraid that you're going to go outdo them and find exactly what you're looking for, and they're going to look like a chump the next time they try to roll up in them DMs. Okay? So imagine you dating some guy and they're saying, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And guess what? You got it 2 weeks later and you're posting up about it. You think they're finna slide back up in them DMs looking defeated because somebody actually reached your standards and you didn't have to compromise? You know how stupid they're going to feel for begging you to lower them because they couldn't reach them? They can feel real low. So make sure you understand that, okay? Because it's only a matter of time before somebody reaches your standards. Don't settle. Don't settle. Okay. Don't you be settling, girl. And stop using all these dumb terms to just to say that a man don't like you enough to reach some standards. Stop using them dumb terms. Just say that man don't like me enough to reach my standards, Shira. What can I do? Get another one. Level up. Send a re-entry and unblock fee. Okay? Stop trying to tiptoe around the truth. The truth is he don't like you enough to reach some standards. Stop lying to yourself. He's not an avoidant. He's not this, he's not that. He don't like you enough to meet the standards. He don't like you enough to reach the standards. If you was his dream woman, absolute dream woman that he must have, he will reach some standards right then and there. So, think about it. If you're just the placeholder and a temporary challenge, he's going to try to bring them down. He's going to try to bring them standards down. So understand that. When a man actually truly likes you, he's not going to bring your standards down. He's going to reach them. When you're just going to be the placeholder, he's going to try to see what he can do. He's going to negotiate. Because he doesn't respect you to respect your standards. Therefore, he doesn't plan on being there long term. And you're just a placeholder. Think about this. If you saw the perfect something, you wouldn't care about how much it cost. That's what you've been dreaming of. That's on your mood board. That's on your vision board. You don't care. I want it. If you see something sort of like it, close to it, not the right this or not the right that, the price is a little bit, you're going to haggle the price. You can take it or leave it, but it'll work. But when you see the perfect thing that you've been looking for, I don't care what the price is. I want it. That's how you know. When they don't try to bring your standards down. That's how you know they like you 10 times more and you're what they really want. Okay? Relationship instead of just sprinkle. What do I do? Okay. If he wants an actual relationship, he has to be able to afford an actual relationship, because an actual relationship requires the woman to be in her feminine and at peace. So can he afford to make you peaceful and more feminine so that you can be in a relationship with the dynamic of masculinity and femininity? Can he? Can he not put you in a position where you're not always wondering if you could have gotten better, if you've settled, if you just held out, you might have found a better man, if you hadn't haggled your standards? Does he want you sitting there looking for his upgrade? Then he better be the upgrade and you better do what you need to do. Because if he wants an actual relationship, he needs to be the actual type of man that you want to be in a relationship with. It's about you. It ain't about him. Y'all keep making it about them when it's about you. Or is he the type of man you want a relationship with? Can he even reach your standards? When the man gets down on his knee to ask you for a hand in marriage or ask you for a commitment, it's about you. Y'all keep flipping the script and making it about them when it was never about them. It was always about you. Okay? So if he's delusional and wants to be in an actual relationship, he needs to be able to afford that. Because you can be a delusional and want to drive a certain type of car, but if you just can't afford it, you just better keep it on that mood board or that manifestation list. You can keep it there. You could be goals. But if he can't afford it yet, he can't afford it yet. He's not going to go to the Ferrari dealership and hackle a price. The price is what the price is, baby. The standards are what the standards are. Okay? He can't go over there like he goes to another like used car dealership and haggle the price on a car lot. He can't do that. Unless he can, unless you let him. See, men aren't stupid. They think you're stupid. So y'all better figure it out. What do you do when he comes back? Charge him the re-entry fee before you even speak to him. When you see him in the DMs, get your Cash App, your PayPal, or your Venmo, and you put the amount of money you need from him to even have a conversation on the phone. And you send that to him first, and you tell him that's the re-entry fee, the conversation fee, the consultation fee, whatever. The fee to waste your time. Whatever you want to call it. That's what he got to pay for to even communicate with you. Because he's just there to waste your time. And if he's not there to waste your time, he's going to pay to convince you that he's not. And because if he really wants you, he will. He'll come get you. What to do to make him marrying me? Stop trying to make men marry y'all. That's why y'all always making them marry y'all. And y'all making them go out into the bars and making them talk to other women and making them not even want to be at home because they don't want to be married in the first place. Stop trying to make men marry y'all. A man don't want to marry until he's ready to marry. And it don't even matter who the girl is. He'll just marry when he's ready. Y'all know that. Just date other people, girl. You have to sit there and if a man doesn't want your commitment, you're a placeholder. So act like you got options. Go date out until that man gets down on his knee and takes all the other options off the table. You don't have to tell him you're dating, but busy yourself. Have your own life. Okay? Best way to get somebody to marry you is to act like you're not even trying to get married. But you're trying to get them resources and money and finances. But you're not trying to be his wife. You don't care nothing about that. That's make them want it more when you don't want it. You don't have to say you don't want it, but you don't need to be talking about it all the time. You don't need to be talking about marriage all the time. You don't need to be talking about this. You need to be talking about yourself. You're self-centered. They need to take you off the market, not the other way around. I always use this example, and I'm going to use this example because it's so. I always use this example, and I'm going to use this example because it's so. I always use this example, and I'm going to use this example because it's so. Got down on. She was not begging that man for no marriage, and that's Kanye. She was not begging him for no marriage. He wanted her commitment because she stayed booked and busy with lots of options. You know what I'm saying? So if you stay booked and busy, and you know you got options, and everybody and their mama know you got options, that man is going to want to propose or to commit to you faster because you might slip out of his hands. Okay? Y'all need to be those type of women that men are afraid to lose. Not the ones that's begging and saying, how do I make him marry me? Okay? Flip the script, be the main character. Get up and get dressed. Put some makeup on. Okay? Put some perfume. Put some perfume. Put some perfume. Put some perfume. You gonna be sitting up here asking how to get a man to do this and how to get a man to do that when he should be trying to do that and ask how to get this woman to do this and get this woman to do that. Okay, I'm putting all the products back up here now. So How much is re-entry fee? Whatever you want. Just make it worth your while. So what is the re-entry for? To talk? To meet up? What's the re-entry for? That all depends. And how much money do he have? And how bad do you want to talk to him? Or how less or least do you want to talk to him? If you don't want to talk to him, the price is going to be high. If you do want to talk to him, you can put the price point in the middle. Whatever you want. Let's say you want a new dress. Okay, well, there's this new dress that I want. You can make the price of the dress. And just for the conversation to see what he's talking about. If there's some new shoes that you want your car note paid, put that down, whatever you want. It's on you. Whatever you know he can afford. Okay. Okay. Any tips for me as a new young mom, how to keep him respecting me? By respecting yourself. Getting up every day, looking good. Men treat you how you treat yourself. That's it. Put yourself as a priority. Your child as a priority. Make sure you still look good. And take care of yourself. Okay? Know that you're a goddess. Know that you're valuable. Treat yourself how you want him to treat you. That's it. Self-respect goes a long way because it teaches people how to treat you. And self-respect doesn't mean just actions. It means also putting effort into yourself. Effort. Like, don't leave the house looking like who did it and why. Okay? Get up and look good. Not for him, but for you. Self-respect. Okay? Let me tell y'all why. You look good for yourself and not him. That means at any given moment, you got options. It's not for him, it's for you. It's for you to keep your leverage. It's for you to keep your self-respect. It's for you. That's why y'all need to do it. Yeah, prioritize yourself. Yes. Do I go to church? Only for funerals and weddings. Or if I'm visiting somewhere and they have a really nice, church that is like in an old building and has really good artwork or something. Like the churches in New Orleans, I love going there. They be having all these beautiful stained glass windows. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I read the Bible? Only to interpret the metaphors. Okay. What? Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is my favorite food? Dang, I don't even think about it. Girl, I don't even know. I don't really think about food that much. Not anymore. You said, am I into astrology? No, I'm into money. Okay. No, I'm into money, darling. What you into? Okay. They want to know your religion. My religion is a goddess. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Let's see your husband you be claiming. What do you mean the husband I be claiming? He claims me. Y'all got it backwards. As always. I'm trying to blend this hair. My daughter did my hair yesterday. She's in cosmetology. And she did not bump the bangs very well. She need to do a little bit better. Okay. She said I claim MJ only. Yeah, since I was a little girl. Okay. Since I saw the Wiz. Mm-hmm. Okay. Your husband defends your mother-in-law's controlling, jealous behavior. See, if you marry older, they ain't gonna have no mother-in-law. They're gonna be gone, or they're gonna be too old. Y'all be marrying people y'all same age, y'all gotta deal with their mama. That's another upside of dating older. The mama be too old to be worried about something. She's just trying to make it each day. Okay. There's a lot of perks to dating older guys. You got to deal with their mama. He said older men are so boring though, but their money's not boring. Are you going to be spending more time with them or their money, baby? What you marrying for? Excitement? Okay. I'm sure Melania Trump said the same thing. But you know what? She be having exciting times when she's shopping, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Look, let me tell y'all something. When you get married, if you're getting married to somebody old and boring, and they know that they're boring, they're going to be like, well, go have fun. Go out with your friends. Go shop. Go do this. Go do that. Because they don't want to hold you back. They don't want you to be sitting there bored, because they know if you sit there bored too long, you're going to be looking for something else. So they're going to give you their wallets. They're going to give you their money. They're going to say, go have brunch. They're going to give you their money. They're going to say, go have brunch. They're going to give you their money. They're going to say, go have brunch. They're going to give you their money. They're going to say, go have brunch with you, because they know they old and boring. All right? And some of them not boring. You're just still want to be out in the streets a lot. Okay? And when you settle down a little bit, when you get a little older, you're going to be like, okay, well, I'm glad he's boring. Because he ain't going to be out doing what other guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be trying to go on a boys trip if he's old and boring. He's not going to be trying to be out in the bar or going to here and going to there if he's old and boring. You're going to want him to be old and boring at a certain point. Okay? You said old men control you? Not if you look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And not if you have your own business, and not if you have your own money. Ain't nobody going to control you, period. So I'm telling y'all, get your money up. Get your business up. Don't just sit there with no old man and not make you a business. Don't just sit there with no old man and not get rich too. Y'all are the dumb ones. Y'all are sitting there doing like this. Oh, if you get with an old man, they'll control you. How? If you got your own business with his money that he gave you. How he gonna control you when you got more money? And your account that he thinks you got. Nobody can control you when you got your own money. So use them. Make sure you get their money and save your money. And how you gonna be controlled? You're the one that's in control after that point. So y'all need to understand. Good morning. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better get your business started, man. You said I look like a whole new person. I did my makeup different. Yes. Y'all always say that when I do my makeup different. You said, should you reveal how much you make? Do you go to Vegas and show all your cards to the other players on the table? Do you reveal how many cards you have? You can reveal if you lie. If you tell the story, you could reveal it. If it's not true, you say it's a low amount, girl. All right. There's something white on my eyelash. Really? It could be eyeliner. Be eyeliner. Be eyeliner. Be eyeliner. Be eyeliner. Be eyeliner. I don't see it. Must just be a sparkle or a glow. Or it could be right here. It could be light. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just maybe your screen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, I'm here to help y'all. Y'all don't have to ask me all these personal questions. It don't even matter if it's not going to help y'all. Don't matter what I do. Like, I'm going to tell y'all what I do anyway. That's none of y'all's business. Okay, do I look dumb to y'all? Do I look like I'm going to spill all my tea on here? On public records? Okay, do I look like my IQ is y'all's IQ? He said, bingo! Do I look like I'm going to tell everything to you like a dumb idiot? He said, the cup is empty. It is, girl. I'm about to go get a refill. You say, y'all worried about the wrong stuff. Yes, man. Worry about your stuff. What you gonna get? I already got my stuff. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Okay. 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 What if he thinks women are beneath him? Ask him where he came from and who he came out of. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. That'll solve the whole problem right there. Okay. What? What do I think about red pill men? I don't think about them. Why do y'all think about them? I don't really care. What am I supposed to think about them? All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think I value the opinion of people that I don't really interact with or can afford the lifestyle or the standards that I have. So why would I care? Okay. Why would I worry about what a man thinks about if that's not someone I'm going to be dealing with? Pockets from a gold digger and he ain't got no money. That's the equivalent of worried about a red pill man. It doesn't matter. Let them think what they want, baby. It has nothing to do with me. Okay? What? How to stop a man. Once again, y'all keep trying to control these men. That means they don't like y'all. How to stop a man from being stingy. Find a generous one. She said how to stop a man from being stingy. Find a generous one. Go get what you want from somewhere else. How about that? Go find someone that actually likes you enough to give you something. I'm not getting ready to make a man unstingy. I'm finna go get something from somewhere else. Why? Because if you're stingy, you don't like me. There ain't nothing I can do about that. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I'm not getting ready to figure it out. I'm getting ready to go get something else. You know? That's what y'all got to do. Y'all keep holding on to something y'all don't even have. When y'all realize y'all are wasting y'all's time, y'all gonna get up and move quick too. They're gonna be like, you know what? This ain't working for me. I got to go. You're too stingy. I don't like that. I like generosity. Goodbye. You're gonna be done. Because you're gonna sit there. 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 You're gonna sit there for months dealing with somebody who actually does like you and will do stuff for you. Because you're hoping and wishing you're gonna change this person that doesn't like you. They would have been like that from the start if they liked you. From the start. Because they want to impress you. Y'all are so busy trying to impress them, y'all forgot who the prize was. Stop it. From the start. You can't create a Build-A-Bear type of man if they don't even like you. They're not going to let you mold them if they don't even like you. So if it's not from the start, they don't like you times 10. If they're not generous from the start, dismissed. Dismissed. You don't earn nothing. You're the woman. Okay? They're supposed to be there to impress you, to properly court you, to prove themselves to you. Otherwise, they need to move out of the way. If you're sitting there negotiating with them, negotiating your worth, negotiating your standards, negotiating everything, they're not spending, they're being stingy, they don't like you. Let's go. Get your purse and let's go. Let's go. Get up and get out, ma'am. They don't like you. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, or if you live with someone like that, then get up and go see what else you can find and have fun, okay? Because you're sitting over there wasting your time and energy on somebody who don't like you and who ain't gonna do nothing for you but what he want to do. If you love yourself, you're gonna go do what you need to do to make yourself happy. Do you understand? Not gonna sit there and try to lead a horse to the water. What you gonna do is you gonna have what you want and is willing to do what you need to do. It's like a job. If you have an employee that's not doing the job right, who's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, following the job description, you don't sit there and beg them for 2 years to do right. You're fired. Next. But y'all will have logic and common sense for every area of your life, except for being in a relationship with a man. Except that. Why do you think that they put the exception on that? When it is the most important thing you're going to do, make decisions on future relationships. That's the most important thing you're going to do. When you add another person to your life, when you procreate with another person, when you start getting, in long-term relationships or marriages with other people, that affects the rest of your life. But they tell you to act stupid when it comes to that and not have no common sense when it comes to relationships. But everything else you need to consider carefully. You need to make sure you're No. And then when it comes to love and marriage and relationships, they tell you to act stupid and be a doormat. No. Treat it just like you would a business and see how far you get. Okay? All right, y'all, I have to go. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all are clicking on the links. I linked all the products, makeup, skincare. Let me go through them real quick. My perfume, Love Potion number 7, of course. I got some nails and some nail glue on there if y'all like my nails. Eyebrow is by Eye Method Eye Pen. And then eye pencil is Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Granite. We got my hair, which is Icy Hair, and it's the Kinky. Okay, then we have Tear, which is my foundation. It's the Mask Fit AI filter. Then we have Charlotte Tilbury. It's my lipstick color, and my lipstick in the color Pillow Talk. Okay. We got my lip gloss is the color Daisy Pink by Lawless. Okay. My highlighter is Star Powder Highlighter by Gerard Cosmetics in the color Marilyn. Okay. And then we have the Forget the Filler Lip Liner by Lawless in the color Kiss. Okay. And then our blush is Rare Beauty in the color Hope. It's a really pretty pink. Okay, so I hope y'all are checking out the products. Hair, makeup, all the stuff is linked. Skincare, foundation, linked. Put it in your carts. Level up. I know y'all love to shop. Get your sugar daddy to pay for it, girl. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. I gotta go. The lip liner color, Kiss. Kiss. That's the color. They also have another color that's nice as well. It's called Honey Rose, and it's also like a mauvey, dark mauvey nude. If you're more of that type of girl. But Kiss is the brown one. Okay. All right, I'll see y'all later.